Introduction. The kind of pain that doesn't scream, but changes you forever, asterisk. There are some goodbyes that don't echo with shouting or slamming doors. They whisper. They linger in the silence after the laughter fades. And one day, you look at her and realize she's slipping through your fingers. Not because she stopped loving you, but because something in her broke too many times trying to hold on. Letting her go might be the hardest thing you ever do. It might feel like you're letting a piece of yourself walk away. And for a while, you'll feel hollow, as if your chest no longer holds a beating heart, but just the memory of one. But there's something you should know. That heartbreak, that ache you feel, it's not the end. It's the beginning. This pain you're carrying, if you sit with it, face it, learn from it, it can become the very thing that sets you free. Part 1. Why letting go hurts so much? Let's be honest. We don't just fall in love with a person, we fall in love with the idea of forever, with routines, with the comfort of the familiar. When she's gone, you don't just miss her voice. You miss the way your world felt when she was in it. You miss the morning coffee conversations. You miss the way she knew what to say when you didn't know what you needed. You miss her presence, not just as a partner, but as a part of your emotional ecosystem. Letting go hurts because you aren't just grieving her. You're grieving who you were when she was around. The version of you that was softer, safer, more open. It's normal. You're human, and humans are wired for connection. So when that connection breaks, even silently, it cuts deep. But here's what most people don't realize. Pain isn't always a sign that something's wrong. Sometimes it's a sign that something needed to break, so something better can rebuild. Asterisk Part 2. When holding on becomes more damaging than letting go, asterisk. There's a moment in every dying relationship when your soul quietly whispers, "This isn't helping you grow anymore." We don't want to hear it, because letting go feels like giving up, feels like failure, feels like we didn't fight hard enough. But fighting for someone who no longer fights beside you, that's not strength. That's self-abandonment. There are moments when holding on starts costing you your peace, your confidence, your identity. You tiptoe around their silence. You shrink yourself to fit inside what's left of the love. And you tell yourself that something is better than nothing, even when that something is slowly breaking you. Letting her go doesn't mean you stopped loving her. It means you started loving yourself enough to walk away from what no longer nourishes your soul. Asterisk Part 3. The emptiness that teaches you everything. Asterisk in the weeks or months after she leaves. You'll notice something strange. Everything feels louder. The silence, your thoughts, the spaces she used to fill. You'll wake up some mornings and forget she's gone, till the ache returns. You might even question your decision. Did you let go too early? Could you have done more? But as time passes, the pain starts to shape you. It teaches you what you truly value. It forces you to sit with parts of yourself you've ignored for years. It reveals the emotional wounds you never healed even before her. And slowly, you stop checking your phone hoping it's her. You stop replaying old conversations. You stop waiting for closure because you realize closure doesn't come from someone else. It comes when you decide to stop bleeding over what cut you, asterisk. Part 4. Healing is not linear, but it is real. Asterisk healing isn't pretty. It's messy. It's crying in the shower. It's deleting old photos and then scrolling back to re-download them again. It's talking to your friends but realizing they can't truly understand the hole you feel inside. But one day, you'll hear her name and it won't sting. You'll pass by her favorite cafe and feel nostalgic, not broken. You'll remember the love, not the loss. You won't need revenge. You won't crave answers. You'll carry the memory of her not as a wound, but as a reminder of how deeply you're capable of feeling. And maybe that was the point all along, to remind you of your own depth, to show you how strong your heart is even after it's been shattered. Part 5. Rebuilding after the fall. So what now? You've let her go. You've cried. You've healed or you're healing. Now what? Now you rebuild? Not for her, not to prove anything, but for you. Start by reconnecting with your own inner compass. Do the things you once loved but forgot. Pick up that guitar. Go for that road trip. Start writing that journal again. More importantly, set new boundaries. Relearn how to listen to your intuition. Refuse to beg for love. Okay? And remind yourself that real love never asks you to diminish your light. You'll attract better when you become better. Not by force, but by growing into the version of you who finally knows what they deserve and refuses to settle for less. Asterisk. Part 6. What letting go really means. Asterisk. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It doesn't mean pretending it didn't matter. It means choosing peace over pain. It means choosing yourself over a love that couldn't meet you halfway. Letting her go might break you at first, but it's a sacred kind of breaking. It breaks the illusion. It breaks the cycle. It breaks everything that kept you small, and in its place, something new is born. Self-respect, clarity, peace. Yes, it hurts. But so does staying in something that slowly kills your spirit. And you deserve more than survival. You deserve liberation. Conclusion: this goodbye could be the beginning of your becoming. You're reading this with a heavy heart, for absence still feels like a scream in your silence. Know this: you will survive. And not just survive, you will rise. This pain you're carrying is shaping you. It's carving out a stronger, wiser, more grounded version of you. One who doesn't chase love, but embodies it. One who doesn't settle, but stands firm in their worth. Letting her go may feel like the end, but maybe, just maybe, it's the start of everything real. Asterisk. If this message resonated with you, we all go through seasons of loss and rediscovery. Sometimes just knowing you're not alone, that someone gets it, can make the path a little less painful. If this message helped you breathe a little deeper, or gave you hope when the nights felt long, please support the Awakened Mindset channel. Like, share, subscribe, not just for us, but for you, so you can return to this space when you forget how strong you are, because your healing matters, and your peace is worth protecting. Awakened Mindset.